Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I got a crazy battle that I want to showcase to you guys. Let's get this going. My opponent is going to lead out with Mamoswine. I'm going to lead out with Kartana. That's great. I can just go ahead and Leaf Blade. I have no reason not to Leaf Blade at this point. He has Scizor in the background. He has Marjana, but beside all that, this is a Kartana. You know, Kartana has like, what, 500 something attack power at like Adamant 252? It's crazy. I mean, look how much this Leaf Blade does. I mean, come on, son. That is a semi-defensive steel type. That's crazy. So I'm going to switch out to Marowak just to block it from going for the Vault Switch so that he doesn't get Switch Initiative. And then afterwards, I'm going to trap it and set up rocks with my Probopass. He also hit him Power. I think that's Hidden Power Fire. So that's great. Something good to look out for. And Probopass is going to come in, and I can just trap it, which is good. He's going to go for Shadow Ball. Ooh, Shadow Ball for the Marowak. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. I do happen to have Earth Power in this thing, so I can just lock out Mamoswine, because he can't switch out into Mamoswine. So we go for Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon does a lot. I am part Rock after all, so I set up the Rocks to lock Mamoswine out of the game. And I could just go for the Earth Power. I mean, one more Flash Cannon won't kill. I just want to get some damage off on it. And then afterwards I could come back in and save Probopass for a little bit later on. So imagine that, saving Probopass for a little bit later on. I mean, usually when people play Probopass, they play it like they play Smeargle. You know, like the first Pokemon sets up rocks, then it dies kind of thing. But I'm actually opting to switch out to save it for a little bit later on. So I'm going to bring in Xurkitree. And I could just set up a Rain Dance here. This is a half Rain Dance team, by the way. So it didn't look like it until you probably wouldn't even have guessed it, you know, if I didn't tell you. I mean, where's Pelipper, right? Pelipper's not on here. I figure I have the element of surprise here, so I can just set up the manual rain, so that people won't prepare for it on team preview. You know, it doesn't look like a rain team. I have Marowak for crying out loud, you know? So I'm able to set up the Rain Dance. I do have the Dance Rock. I'm just going to switch out into Probopass again. And I could just go for the Discharge. I was just being a little bit more sacrificial here, but he sets up the Light Screen. So I figured that he might want to go for the Reflect too. So I can use this time to go for the Discharge to paralyze this thing. I don't have anything that will hit that particular Pokemon for super effective damage. But the least I can do is get off some paralysis on that thing. So I'll go for the Discharge, and it doesn't work. Maybe I should carry Thunder because I'm carrying Rain. I mean, that could be a thing too, but I wanted Probopass to be more of a standalone Pokemon, so I don't really have to rely on the low accuracy and the fact that I'd have to run the Rain in order to have Thunder have a complete 100% accuracy thing. So that's why I run Discharge. And again, it kind of points away to the fact that I'm running a Rain Dance team. So if I use Probopass and I show Discharge, it's like, okay, well, common sense would be like, yo, you should run Thunder because you're running Rain. So because you're not running, see, my daughter agrees. See, because you're not running Thunder, you know, just be kind of a thing where it's not Rain until I actually use the manual Rain Dance. So now in comes Mamoswine. Now I got a trick for this thing, right? Watch this. I'm gonna go for the Wide Guard. He can't hit me for super effective damage outside of Earthquake, so I can just keep going for the Wide Guard. Wide Guard is not like Protect and Detect. It doesn't fail in succession. Like I could keep going for Wide Guard or Quick Guard. If a Pokemon has Quick Guard, I could keep doing that. And Mamoswine can't hit me. I could just stand and recover leftovers as much as possible. But in spite of realizing that, I do acknowledge the fact that he does have Gyarados in the back. So I take this time and go for Discharge, predicting the Gyarados to come in. But he stays and goes for Earthquake a third time. Maybe he thought that I got lucky with the secondary Wide Guard, you know, the 50% chance kind of thing. Maybe he didn't really knew how it worked kind of thing. So now in comes that. I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump just in case he brings in that Steel Fairy thing. I didn't want to go for the Ice Beam. Anything could have killed off the Mamoswine, but I risked the accuracy specifically for that Steel Fairy type. Hence why I went for the Hydro Pump. So that doesn't do too much to Gyarados. I mean, the rain stopped, but he has a Light Screen out. Light Screen just wore off. I am just going to stay in and go for the Dark Pulse. The reason that I do that, knowing that there's a possibility that he's going to Meta Evolve, predicting the Ice Beam, is because a Kartana switch is so obvious. He's going to just probably go for an attacking move and then later on come back in with his Mega Gyarados and then set up a DD later on. I mean, it's kind of obvious in my opinion. I mean, I really thought about doing it, you know, but to me, I'm like, what would I do? I would switch out into Kartana, so, you know, I'll just Why not, instead of setting up a D-Dance, knowing that I can't kill off a Kartana in one hit, why not just get off some damage so that later on I can come in and finish Kartana a little bit later on. That was my thought process, hence why I didn't switch out. So now in comes Kartana, and I could just switch. I could just switch up my moves here. He's gonna go for the Mamoswine, blocking me from being able to kill anything. So Mamoswine dies, and I slap myself with the Sacred Sword here. I do have the Sync, so I have to switch out since I locked myself onto Sacred Sword. I am going to switch out to Xurkitree. Xurkitree has the Hypnosis. I could definitely put that thing to sleep, or anything for that matter to sleep. But then again, I'm a little bit worried about him switching out to that Grass thing because I did paralyze it a little bit earlier on in the game. So he shows me Swords Dance. I've never seen that set before, and plus he's faster. So I double check my EV investment, and I'm like, how is he faster as a Xurkitree? And then I realized, dude, I didn't even put 252 in speed. Like, it's like, it was supposed to be 252 in HP and in speed, so I could get off whatever I wanted to do. It's important that I have Rain Dance active, especially from that particular Pokemon. But that, I guess that wasn't the case. I wasn't able to do that. So he goes for the Continental Crush, +2 Continental Crush. My daughter is trying to talk to me. Hey, how's it going, Lumina? What's up? Nothing? Yeah, she doesn't want to talk. So that's not able to kill off. And I'm able to get off a nice little Leaf Blade and get a +1. That's cool. I guess he didn't want to bring in Salazzle because he has like the, you know, Stealth Rush. He has to really be careful because I could get off 2 Leaf Blades. I'm supposed to get it off a +1 Leaf Blade, which I don't think would kill. I lose nothing from staying in and go for the Leaf Blade here. As he goes to the Flamethrower, that's cool. And that's going to knock out my Kartana, obviously, on quad, weak against fire type attacks. I could just bring in the Marowak, hoping that for some strange reason he won't have Hidden Power Ground, because I could bring in Kingdra, but I don't want Kingdra to take unnecessary damage because it's slower than Salazzle. So he goes to Sludge Wave, which means that he doesn't. That's great. Guys, check this out. I got another Rain Dance setter, and guess who it is? It's your boy Marowak, right? Yo, the only fire type attack that I have on this thing is Will-O-Wisp. You know, I don't have Fearless because that would be counterproductive. But who would guess that anybody would run Rain Dance on a Marowak? It's not a set. This is not by any means a set. This is not a set at all. You know, running Rain Dance on a fire type Pokemon like that. But it helps out with this particular team because of it, I'm actually able to outspeed and go for the Ice Beam without taking any damage from that Salazzle. So now I am going to go for the Focus Energy because I happen to be Focus Energy Scope Lens, which guarantees me 100% probability of scoring crits every time I attack. So now I could just go for Ice Beam. Right, Lumina? Right? I could go for Ice Beam, right? Yeah, she's talking. So I go for Ice Beam. I'm able to actually kill it off. Hopefully Hydro Pump connects, and if it does, that'll be game in my favor. That's great! Amazing! So critical hit doesn't even matter. Could have killed it at full. And in comes Gyarados, so I'm just going to go for the Draco Meteor and knock it out. So that was a crazy turn of events. Just turned like a 4-0 victory into like a 1-0 loss for him. All because of Rain Dance Marowak. Oh my lord. Alright. So if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like. And if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe to me. It is awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Peace. What you doing?